Hello, everyone. Yes, it is. This is the final week of the league. We've made it. No one's dead, as far as I'm aware.
I'm pretty sure they are. It's Blood Bowl. There are kill stats.
Yes, there are.
In every division.
Players
so somebody
are dead.
has died.
Players are dead. It's fine. As for a treat for the last week of the league, we've even got two special guests. You've heard them before. You probably hate them as much as I do. We've got Emily and Grahame. Say hello.
Wow, do you hate me that much, Rich?
after the result that we show, you'll understand. Anyway.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, Grahame. Yes, we've got. Hopefully, we can get through this relatively quickly, and we're still going to start with Division 1. I'm going to do that thing as well to help you guys out, because that helps.
Do the streaming thing.
I did do the streaming thing. It should be in Discord right now. Divided as Elites 0, us Collectibles 2. I mean, we called this, didn't we?
Well, I don't know what we called actually. Shall we actually? Shall I actually have a look at that?
Actually, this was the. This was
called that. Everybody. We unanimously called that for the Chorfs.
Was this the
Chorfs were right?
This was the balked game, was it? Was this the one that
buzzed
up?
This is the one that I streamed, and then right at the end of it, it kicked everybody out because the servers were going haywire.
Yes, the servers melted.
God, I streamed it because then poor old David Oakley had to go back through and watch it to get all the SP and all that kind of thing.
So what was the actual score? Was it meant to be 2-1?
It was 2-0. It was. Yeah, no, it was. Or was it 2-1?
I think.
Oh God, I can't remember.
I can see two touchdowns. Two touchdowns to the Bulls, one touchdown to the Elves, but the score says 2-0 to the Bulls.
Was it 2-1?
No, I think there was a pass.
It was Elves, I imagine.
There was a pass and there was a casualty.
Right. Well, as far as we're aware, the Bulls
all on the same player.
Yeah. So it has gone through, and David did give all the stats to the admin, so that should all be correct. I genuinely can't remember right now because I watched so much Blood Bowl over the week and streamed so much, so I can't quite remember.
Fair enough. Yeah, it looks like it was all.
Yeah.
It's all been doodad. Right. Well. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. That's what we said that happened. It happened. Undead versus the Pro Elves again. What we said would happen happened.
Yes, it was. Although it was sad times. Sad times. The MVP. Seketh absorbing the MVP. The arse that he is. That being said, say again.
He is a good player, though.
He is a very good player.
He's a nice player, isn't he?
He did put some work in. To be fair, Juggernaut. You forget it's a thing, but it's surprisingly useful. In a lot of
strip ball is very, very useful.
Yeah, Juggernaut strip ball.
That private peeper though is disgusting.
That thing needs to die. Although that being said, you see this one death. It was Mad Max. Mad Max, the Blitzer, with a sidestep and all the bells and whistles, actually perished.
Good elf, the dead elf.
Yeah, he actually perished and entered the Shadow Realm. He is not coming back, and even better, he came back as a zombie.
Oh.
Yes, we've got that clip actually. This will be added to the end where they killed Mad Max, and then the.
Did he come back as like a spannered zombie as well?
Yeah, it was like the shirt, the trousers, and the shoes were all the normal size, but the fleshy bits, his arms, his head, and everything, were all like 3 times as normally sized. It all just like discombobulated.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that.
It was really funny. That will be added. Don't worry about that.
Anyway, next.
Is there any of our guests want to say anything about this, or was this surprising?
Well, Kemry, we called this as a draw, so obviously it wasn't.
Are we on Kemry? Are we on... For the MNG United result, I'd expect MNG United to win because they've got Dodge out the arsehole. You can't stop them at this level of development.
No.
It's keep the ball out of their hands so they can't score.
And kill them.
Yeah, and you just need luck. You need mighty blow out your arse and tackle to kill them.
Yeah, I think
not many people have them.
No, that's very true. Well done MNG United. No surprises, but Elves. What do you say about this one? A draw.
Oh, Kemry, we said this was a draw. We were wrong.
We were wrong.
It seems there's a lot of armour breaks from the Kemry, actually. They did some work there.
Versus armour now. How many blocks did they throw?
58.
It's about normal, isn't
it? 58 blocks.
64% pass rate, so no against armour 9. That's pretty low.
Yeah, that's higher than normal.
Yeah. Oh dear. There's a lot of armor 9 that you managed to get through actually. That's unfortunate for the.
Yeah, that'll be why they win then. If
Yeah.
orcs don't take the hits, they lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
True.
have nothing else other than decent armor. They're not too strong. They're not too fast. They don't have that many skills. The thing they do have is they don't tend to leave the pitch.
Yes, but this time they did. By the look of it, I mean, I don't know what
Yes.
well, you
5
say
knockouts, 1 injury.
Oh yeah, that's a big
Yeah,
chunk.
that'll any orc player loses that game with them stats.
What were the KO rolls like? Half and half, 3 for 3.
Suppose it depends
I mean-
when those injuries happened, but
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still.
Chainsaw also was a thing.
Yeah, that might have done it.
That would have pushed it as well.
Possibly. Go on then, Ewan. How did you do it?
Punch some humans.
Oh yeah.
They fell over.
They-
To be fair, I managed to injure 2 humans, which was a movement down on his strength 4 blitzer, which was appoed into a miss next game, and then a miss next game on his catcher.
Ooh, you've
back
really.
And then-
in playoffs.
Yeah, not great for his next game, is it? And completely it should have been 2-0, but turns out Troll Slayers can't catch balls.
Correct.
They can 50% of the time.
Yeah, it was 50%.
Yeah. Oh well. It happened. But no, it was a good showing from you. You did definitely some damage to 17 armor breaks in 60 blocks. Not bad.
See, like,
Percentage, you can
that's
see how many of the
worse.
blocks.
That's worse than the
Other one.
than the 59 versus the Orc.
Yeah.
Go on
And
the dice
humans have
rolls.
got worse armor.
Go on
What
the
dice roll do you
rolls.
want?
On the actual dice rolls bit, because it'll show you how many of the armor things there. You did 49 attempts at breaking his armor, not 60. So 11 of your blocks result only in pushes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still.
So it's still 69% about average, isn't it?
He
Armor
yeah,
seven.
it's
I'm
not
right.
bad. I'm right. He had a chainsaw, so I managed to like knock out 2 players and injure one.
And
Yeah.
it had a
Meaning
0.
that he had to put his chainsaw on turn 8, it then chainsawed itself to the face.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, I remember that happening. He just burned himself in the face, and I was like, oh okay, sure.
Chainsaw versus your big guy is quite a good one though, because you become armor 7, and you suddenly don't want to be fighting that chainsaw.
Yeah, especially that could be
Yeah.
horrendous. Ooh, this.
Well, my death roller, I can
yeah.
afford to replace him. He's crap.
Right, Moonster Mash Bash and It's Impossibles. This apparently was a very evenly fought fight. I mean, touchdown each, 10 armor breaks each, but the difference is 1 death from the Impossibles. For the Impossibles,
Impossible score a death, did they? Or they took a death?
they took. I think they took.
Took a death
and
and
No,
what did he take?
no, they
Was it
took-
Novosaurus?
I think they took a death. They
No, he lost something.
Yeah,
Oh.
over here it's like they lost something. Let's have a look. It's Impossible. Where are they? The other page?
Far right.
Top right corner. Thank you.
Well, it'd be easy to look on Monster Mash Bash. They'll have the
There's
player.
there's 2 new Sauruses there. I
Yeah,
can't tell how many games they've played, but it looks like it was Saurus that died.
yeah. But a Saurus that might have died, and then
There's a Ong Zangrakkwai zombie that had been
Isn't
attached
he?
to Monster Mash Bash.
there you go. So the one with the Aztecan sounding name is probably the culprit.
The
Yeah.
other thing that's really big here is it's a 2-season team, and is Bashisaurus, is MNG and Niggled.
Yes. That's for the next game. That's
Yeah.
very
For the-
important.
It's going into the playoffs
No, it's-
with he's lost probably a skill player, and
he's-
he's one of his best removers.
He's got a game.
No,
Don't worry.
we've got one more
Game
week,
this
haven't we?
week.
We've got one more week
Yeah,
of
but
this. This is what we're talking about now is the last week of the league. After
I
that,
ignore
it's
that
playoff.
though, because I would like to not have to fight anything and just have my players come back.
Well, yeah, don't we all?
His
But
next game, he's at least that guy's safe for the playoffs.
that guy's safe for the playoffs. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. That is very true. Everyone else though is fair game.
But me and you called this. Sean was like, nah. Sean was wrong.
Yeah, Sean was wrong. Vamps versus the Nurgle.
This was a unanimous decision of a Nurgle win, and obviously it wasn't.
Yeah, this was actually, in fairness, I saw this game, and kudos to the Vamps on this one. They scored with a thrall, in like the death of the half. Just a very scrappy game with 20.
Man, look at those
22
hypno gazes.
What?
Look at those hypno gazes.
I haven't got that far. Hang on. Hypno gazes. Oh dear. 5 fails.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. Especially against like agi 1s and agi 2s.
Does Hypnogaze get affected by foul appearance?
No,
No.
it's just the number of tackle zones you're in. So for a normal vamp, it's a 3-up. It's
Right.
it's the vamp's agility, not the target's.
And if he's in tackle zones, it's worse.
Yeah, so every tackle zone other than the guy
Yeah.
you're trying to gaze.
Ooh, that is still harsh though. 5.
Yeah.
Have you seen that vamp team though? Strength 5, Agi 5, Block Pro,
Yeah, that thing's
Yeah.
daft. It's like
Lodge Pro,
Yeah.
Pro. He's
Yeah.
went the pro route.
He's only just started going
He
the pro
swears
route.
by pros, though, I think.
it
I
hits
think
half.
it's the Jack effect because Jack also loves the pro.
Yeah, it's only I think he's only just sort of adopted the pro approach because obviously he's got Blodge first and then gone for pro, then he's gone for pro on this vampire straight away, rather than go for like block or something. So I think he's just started to adopt the pro, but that is still horrendous. I mean, pro strength up, agi up, block. That's like that thing should never fail. And
When
even
it gets dodge, when it gets its next level up, unless it's a stat up, you go dodge.
yes, absolutely, because that thing will be
Even if it's a stat up, what more can.
Just imagine being 6'6", 5'8".
Yeah.
Oh no, 7, 5, 5, 8. Imagine he gets a movement up next. It's like just runs around the pitch and just doming people. Just, have this.
To be fair, I'd consider the armor up.
Yeah, just keep him alive. Oh, that is a good team.
Yeah, you take dodge.
That is a good team, and having get a 1-1 against the Nurgles, like you know what, well, especially
Very good result.
especially after
Game.
all 22 armor breaks against me, he must have been
Yeah.
must have been getting stunned left, right, and centre.
He took 6 cash.
He took 6. Oh Christ! So he did well then.
6 cash, 3 knockouts. So for his team of 13 players, he had 4 on the pitch and
And
got
he's-
a draw.
That
That's all you need. That's all you need.
kudos.
They're not wood elves.
No, they're not wood
Yeah, but it's
elves.
still all you need.
Very true.
You can roll 6s, man.
Right, we'll go to the leaderboard. I believe we need. This is obviously we go.
I have the spike one up.
You have
as
the
well.
proper one?
You'll let you take some screenshots and do the thing later.
I'll go over it. Yeah.
You know, woo 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 woo. There you go. Right, so,
Transition.
well, it is. It's there now. You can
Yeah.
see it, can't you?
Yeah, of course.
Rich has now done the thing in the future. In the past, when you're watching this, you know,
Yeah.
confusing shit. So, I mean, it's important. I think it's important to note here. The important part is sort of towards the bottom. There's a chance that
Yeah.
Paulie's Angels can qualify. It's
Yes.
pretty low though, and there is like movement to be had in the middle. So Dave would have to lose. So Dave, I think we should probably just quickly flick up the fixtures as well.
Yep.
So you've got. I think Dave's got
MNG United.
MNG United. So that's the team that that team can score touchdowns and beat him. So if that team was to beat him, there's a chance that I can knock him off top spot.
Yeah.
In that, if say I win 1-0, he loses 2-0, I catch him up. But it's 8 and 5, so it's a long shot. So it's likely that he's going to finish first. I'm probably going to finish second if I can beat Damo.
Yeah.
Only Sam Shaw can overtake me with the Uskalak Bulls.
Yep.
And he has Paulie's Angels. So Paulie's Angels desperately need to win.
Yes.
And by a big margin.
Now, they only need a plus-minus of 3. So if they win 1-0, Mummies lose 2, their touchdown difference would flip and it would go on to Kaj.
But let's talk
Kaj
about who the Mummies have got.
Vampires.
Ah.
So if you're losing, it's probably a 2-1
Yeah.
if you're going to lose it.
Yeah.
Because that vampire team's going to start feeling skinny by the end of the game.
And
Yes.
Paulies have lost that good player.
Yeah, I had 2 good players. I knocked out his catcher as well.
Yeah. Paulie's.
He's going to have a hard time.
He's going to struggle.
Yeah.
So there's a chance that Mummy's Little Soldiers go up to 7th, Damo drops to 8th if I beat him.
Damo's had a bad season.
Yeah. Considering his
Not
last
been
one.
good.
Considering he normally just rolls 10s, and now he only needs to roll 7s.
I mean, this is his second season with this Nurgle team, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. And his first season was him destroying a lot
Yeah.
of things. This
just didn't
this
feel
season is like this second season is like, you know, your typical sort of sequel to a good first movie. It's a bit sort of it could be better. Could be
Yeah.
worse.
So yeah, and then we've got the other games. So we've got a bottom of the table clash. Not really that much in it. Green is the colour versus the cellar surfers. It's settling who finishes last. That isn't it?
Yeah. Which is probably well, but what we'll do is we'll do what we usually do. We'll go from the top down. So let's get some predictions out of this.
So Twinings Elite, this is good mid-table bash. This one. This is basically this is basically to avoid the Uscalat Bulls. This game.
This is the fight to avoid them.
Because if you lose, you get the Uscalat Bulls probably.
Yes, so it's going to be Twinings Elite. It's Impossibles. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. Because they both got movement. They've got a lot of that, but the Impossibles have the bash. I would want to say
They've lost a Saurus.
have they?
So they've only got 5
they have.
Saurus.
Oh yeah, they have.
And their Mighty Blow's gone. They do have 3 Block Saurus, one of which has Tackle. They've got a Blodgegore, which is annoying.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Can they do enough to stop the Elves? Because both teams can score, so you would normally give it to the Saurus. In terms of team value, come on, load in. There's a lot of value going to the Lizards. You could get Sibby and possibly like a bribe or something.
Well, Sibby's the replacement for the Saurus then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sibby's going to work wonders on that team.
I reckon it's going to be an Impossibles. They can.
I think this could go a bit mental, but I think it's possibly going to be a draw. You know.
You reckon?
Lots of those elves have dodge. He's going to struggle to knock him over. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if you include wrestling dodge. Actually 5 because that guy's MNG'd and niggled. But a lot of that team has dodge. If the elf player plays right, he'll just just step away from the Saurus so they never hit him.
Yeah.
And then hit the skink. Run in, hit skink, run back. Run in, hit skink, and eventually skinks die.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I can understand that, but my hatred of elves is still there. I believe that the Impossibles can take some heads home.
I despise lizardmen. They're very, very, very good.
I don't know who I hate more, to be honest with you. I think I hate the elves slightly more.
So Graham, are you giving it to the high elves?
I'll go high elf just to be.
Okay, I'm giving it a draw. You're the casting vote here.
Oh God. Oh, okay. At first I was thinking lizards, but thinking about it, I think the
Graham's
elves.
argument has swayed you.
Yeah, I think the elves have got that bit of an edge. It's just whether they can get the bash on with the lizards. If they can
get hold of some of them skinks.
If they can, no, if the lizards can kill some elves with like star players, I'm gonna go draw. If the lizards can get the bash, then I think they could take it. But I think it's too close. I think draw.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So two draws, an elf and a lizard. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, dwarves versus Nurgle. This is going to be the slowest game in history.
No, there's going to be a lot of dead dwarves.
And that as well, probably. But it's going to be, I imagine, Ewan, you're predicting yourself to win, obviously.
Obviously.
Can we?
I haven't talked about throwing this game, so I don't have to play him in the next one.
Damo's team is basically built to kill him.
Yes.
He doesn't have to guard, but he's got so much strength up. 3 Claw Mighty Blows. If Damo's
going to be hard work
basic
for me.
Blood Bowl, he's just going to go, is that your guards? Right, they can't run away. I'll man mark them each and just go, right, and Claw Mighty Blow dead, Claw Mighty Blow dead, Claw Mighty Blow dead. Right, anything else, I'll stamp on it with the rotters.
Yeah.
He's got everything he needs to take you apart. The only thing he doesn't have is if you can use your guard right, he won't get many hits. The minute you make a guard mistake, he should pummel you.
Yeah. But as well as that, even though you've got your patty dwarf thing, Disturbing Presence says no. So
Yeah. Disturbing presence. And I've lost my catcher.
and your catcher's gone as well. Is he
Ah.
dead or is he just MNG?
He's dead.
He's dead. Oh, he dead, didn't he? Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay,
He's
yeah.
dead.
Well,
Died.
yeah,
Died
I'm-
the game before last.
What's the TV difference on this one? I haven't had a look yet.
196.
I've got about 20k, 200k on him.
I reckon.
It's
As-
probably going to be one to an apothecaries.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I am going to say Nurgle. Sorry, Ewan.
Yeah, no, it's fair, man.
Yeah, I think the Nurgle as well. I think I hadn't realised. Is it you? Catch you just said is out. I hadn't
Yeah,
realised that was
Pikachu's
gone.
dead. He died.
Yeah.
He died versus the Orcs.
Yeah, I think that could sway it because I know you like to do the elven plays, and that's going to make it
He got
a lot harder.
the new catcher got the MVP in the last game by getting knocked out on turn 1 and not returning.
Sounds about right.
Definitely MVP there.
Yeah, definitely. Knocked out
Definitely.
turn 1, didn't come back.
You do
Yeah,
have
I
a
think-
Lodge Movement 6 blitzer that could
I
become
do.
your captain.
I do. Yes, he is moving that way. I think he did actually score the touchdown.
Fair. Graham.
So I'm going Nurgle.
Yeah, of course you are.
So,
So Khemri versus vampires. It's
so
Khemri.
just
isn't
to
it?
double check, that's three Nurgles and a dwarf, yeah?
Yeah, obviously, man. I'm gonna beat him.
Yeah, of course.
Just in the same way that you were all like, you ain't gonna beat Sam. You ain't gonna beat them Musclat Bulls in game 1. What happened?
All right, yeah, sure. Anyway,
Just
Mummy's
like
Little
those
Soldiers,
slightly from
Vamps.
Bash teams. I'm going to go out on a limb and say after the good Vampy game last time, I'm
You
going
can do it.
give the Vamp some love.
Oh, get a vamp love.
Ooh, a bit of Vamp.
You've all forgotten one thing as well, with the Nurgle game.
But
Death Roller, roll on.
oh yeah, true.
I'm at home. I get the free bribe. Death Roller gets 2 drives.
Or it runs forward, he blocks 2 guys off, hits it with Claw, and asks if you want to know if this happens, ask Dave Bowden. He's still got Narm style flashbacks. You hit it, it becomes armor 6 and it dies.
Nice.
Done.
Anyway,
Yeah, but it's still strength 7. You're gonna have to use an
Anyway,
entire team to
gentlemen.
fight it.
gentlemen, soldiers.
We
I'm
talk
giving it
about
to
it
the
later.
Khemri. I'm sorry, Khemri.
Khemri and Vamps. From what I saw of that game, I'm gonna give it. I'm actually gonna give it to the Khemri because as much as I love the team and the
The Khemri
players,
team is ridiculous.
you know, and as much as I love the team and as much as I love the Vamps and I love the person who plays them, he got his 1-1 draw on a bit of a potato. He sort of potatoed it in. He just thought, oh, he's got it, go, just went for it.
Yeah.
It's how do you stop this roster?
What the
You-
Khemri
The Khemri one is just there's one weak piece in it,
daft.
and it's the double niggle.
Yeah,
If you can get your Agi 5 in a guard next to that guy and manage to magically break his armor, you get
Yeah.
+2. So you're taking him off the pitch most of the time you're hitting him.
yeah.
Mm.
But even then,
Stand on him.
even yes, it's a double niggle, but you got to get through the armor 9 first.
Or
Stand
you
on
just
him.
hope a throw a rock hits him.
Yeah,
Yeah, what?
he's done.
Or lightning bolt him.
Shadouken. Yeah, just completely.
I'm giving it to the Khemri. Fritch,
I'm gonna say Khemri as well.
Emily.
I also am inclined for the Camry.
He's just
Screw
that
these guys,
strength.
vampires.
Strength 5.
Yeah,
Or
it just
carrier.
is too.
It's huge.
It's hard work.
My entire being says Khemri should absolutely wreck him. It should be like 4-0 to the Khemri. But I don't want to be that guy. I'm going to go vampire. I think he's going to be plucky. He's going to run in there and he's going to hypnogaze everything and then just go smoosh.
Okay, MNG United versus Monster Mash Bash. This is the one.
This is the game of the week, I think, right here. This is gonna be such
Yeah,
a
this
this
could
is gonna
be
be a
good game.
fight. They're like the most probably the most insanely power leveled elf team you could see versus one of the best players we have.
Versus a dead team who's managed to do well.
What happens when he's got a werewolf out?
Oh, he's got a werewolf.
So he's
out.
only got one wolfie, and it's a fresh wolfie.
Oh,
this
okay,
game.
that might make a difference.
Elves.
He has got a tackle white, but the elves.
It's
He's got a bit of tackle. He's got quite a lot of block. He's got kick. He's got a bit of guard. He's not in a bad
wrestle.
way. Yeah, he's got wrestle. He's not in a bad way, but that elf team is horrible.
It's vile. I mean, let's have a look at-
Even missing Mad Max and with that catcher out, it's still a lot of dodge. Jump up, agi 5, movement 9. What are you gonna? Yeah,
It's
that
gross, isn't it?
throwing disgustingness.
yeah, private peeper.
Is- And that disgustingness is 80k more in value.
Yeah, yeah. That's just not fair, is it?
Nope, it's what happens with elves when you let them get skills.
Skills that pay the bills. Yeah, it's going to be a. And yeah,
It'll be high scoring because the elves can't keep a hold of the ball. Because if they dick about with the ball in hand and don't try to score and then step off,
yeah,
they'll get hit and they'll slowly die.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah, there's no stalling.
No,
Whereas that could play, if he plays well, and he gives the ball to the elves first half, they score. They have to score quick. He keeps a hold of it, runs it up, scores turn 8. Nothing they can do about it. Second half, gets the ball, walks up the pitch, scores in turn 8. They can't touch the ball again. They touch the ball for 2 turns. That's how you beat this team. It doesn't matter how good he is at catching the ball if the fucker doesn't have it.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
I want to give it to Bowden.
I think Bowden's got the skills for this one.
Yeah, I reckon he's got the ability.
I'm going to go elves just to be different.
But I think he
No.
knows how to beat him, and that is exactly it. You 2-1 grind him.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's the only way to beat this team. If you try to outscore this team, you'll lose.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
thrower is ridiculous. Its catching core is amazing. You need him to double one everything
Yeah.
to stop him scoring.
Yeah.
It's not gonna
It's
happen,
it's
so-
2-1 grind.
That's how I beat him. 2-1 grind him.
Yeah, fair enough. Yours is that everyone say done?
Yeah.
I'll say Dave Bowden as well, just for company.
Yeah, because
Fair enough.
it's the right call. Chorf human.
Chorf's doing now. Oof, this
Chorfs.
just has to be Chorf's, doesn't it?
It's straight up Chorfs, isn't it? There's no real
Yeah.
debate here. Is that Chorf's going to win this?
Yeah, it's
Human team, if it had its strength 4 and it had its good catcher, might have a chance.
But it's
Without
just
them
going to
two-
get mullered.
yeah.
It's got a shed load of inducements, so
He's got a lot. He's
Yeah.
carrying 700k inducements.
Whew.
You could take Morg and Zug and then beat the dwarves to death.
That'll do it.
But
Yeah.
I reckon he'll pile on claw, mighty blow, jump up, fucking more.
You can't
won't
get
he?
rid of them if you put those two together with your ogre and just go, come at me, Braz.
We need to see what happens with Andy Bones as well. What he rolls.
Yeah.
Or
Do your levels up, people. Undead versus Orc.
Ooh,
Draw.
yeah.
I'm going to go Undead just because Undead are a better roster.
Okay.
I don't know what their actual roster... Oh, that's tasty. Double break tackle guards. Sir Edward's Wolves. There's a lot of
What would
niggas.
grab?
Two dirty players. He's got a lot of players to cope with it. The only weakness I'd see on this is the Niggle guy. You'd aim for Walsworth. So
Yeah.
he's going to have to keep him protected, which will make his guard less useful.
True.
Or you stick him between the mummies and say, come at him.
Yeah.
You got to grab, keep him in place, keep him away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to. I go with
I've
Is
got
it
Division
Undead
8
as
by
well?
then. Sorry.
Undead.
Undead.
I think it's a draw. Fritch.
Let's have a look at the orcs a second.
Why can't I have a roster like this orc guy does?
Because you played Blood Bowl.
Yeah, this is.
Frustrating.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the draw as well. It's. Yeah, it's probably
It's
1
just
all.
gonna fizzle in
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Big
All right,
grinder.
cool.
Cool.
That's Division 1. We
That
should
is Division
probably
1.
like motor
Motor into
into 2.
into Division 2 schedule.
Hey, right?
Here we go. Liz on you. Suddenville Waters. We called this pretty much hands down, didn't we? This Chaos team is just falling apart.
Yeah, we
It
said
seems.
we said the lizards were going to destroy them, and the lizards destroyed them. Done. Next.
Yeah,
Very
that's
much.
straight up. Nothing to speak about in terms of 10 hour breaks, 14-ish.
This one, we're a bit undecided on this one. Seems Sean was right in the draw. I said the undead would win. You said the Norse would win. Yeah.
So
draw.
yeah, balanced. I didn't watch this one, sadly.
It's just happened.
But-
It's only just.
Oh, it's only
finished.
just happened, is it? Oh my Christ.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. Yes, nice and simple. Brett Walders and Kill It and Grit It. I was expecting more from the Skaven. I was
Right,
expecting,
yeah.
Resurgency. The Brett team is in its resurgency.
Yeah,
He's rolled doubles on like 4 blitzers. Sadly, 2 of them have died. But he keeps rolling doubles on the blitzers.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Almighty blow.
He's got 2 mighty blow back again. I'm terrified.
Yeah, I mean, he's rolling very well on them.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of nickels and stack down.
Shadowing?
That's an interesting.
You don't see that every day.
No,
Oh, it's been a while
that is
since
an
I-
interesting one.
Oh.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I can respect it. It's obviously got a niggle on it, but yeah, shadowing with dodge.
It's a niche skill. I like it.
Yeah, I like it as well. What we got next? Some sort of bullshit I can't read.
We all said the rats would win though.
Anti-Elf Brigade, that was a beautiful game.
Oh,
I thought it was
yeah.
extremely well played.
Yeah,
It's a
Thank
lesson
you,
why
Graham.
you don't fight the trees.
yeah. I was having a bad day that day.
We had in this one though. I will be honest with you. We actually had a unanimous decision that Emily was going to win.
Oh no!
Even you pricks
Oh,
said
no!
I'm losing this.
Oh, I guess I felt it on the wind. I mean, but
It was a good game.
You got more
I-
armor breaks. This is more. Well, honestly, right. In fairness, though, Morg put some fucking legs in that game.
Oh, he
Jesus.
did.
Morg does
I
work.
made some errors, and Morg was the only thing that saved me from those errors. And I have to just say that one interception was the best part of the entire match.
Yes, and it will be attached. Yes, that interception. It was like the last ditch effort for me to try and claw back a point. It was like what a 3-up dodge into like a 4 or 5 up pickup or something daft.
Something like that.
Another 3-up dodge out. Ran. I was passing to a dwarf.
There was a hobgoblin for
I think it was a hobgoblin.
It
Yeah.
was another hobgoblin or something like that. It was like a 4-up. A 4-up pat and a 4 or 5-up pass or something. He did the animation. Thought, oh my god, he's made it. It's like, oh no, it's stuck in a tree. Bollocks.
But the best part is the animation for the tree catching it. It just slowly lifts up his arm. It's like no effort whatsoever. Just
Yeah.
that I've got this now.
Just use the force and grab it. I did not play well that day. I just completely balked it, and I was literally fresh off a game of doing a tabletop sim with 2020, so my mind was full of fuck. It was
It's excuses.
Yeah, I know. That's my excuse.
Point is, I won.
yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, as we were.
Moving on.
And just to give that the credence it deserves, now Emily, if she gets a point,
Yep.
is in the playoffs.
Yes.
Yes.
It's in her hands. to
You are
qualify.
welcome. I've got to make sure I at least draw to guarantee my place. If I lose, there's a chance I could drop.
Yeah. So Graham.
Yeah.
What happened?
Skinks don't die when you hit them with mighty blow.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Shit,
I
innit?
know that feel.
We said
Smashing his armor
draws.
seven.
To be fair, draws or you'd win.
Yeah.
But obviously we were wrong.
That looks
Every
good.
time he hit anything, I've got a block. What was it? The dodge thrower. Every time he hit it, he knock it over.
To be fair, with 9 armor breaks or 58 blocks, that's terrible.
And then most of them are on armor 7
Yeah,
with mighty blow.
Yeah, 78. He's got 78% armor.
78%. Yeah, that's. I assume
And
you were
now if you look
mostly.
at the
I assume you were
stupid
mostly
stuff.
slapping skinks.
Look at his bonehead is decent, but it never failed in a bad thing.
Yeah.
His pickup was average. His catching, there was once where it just started bouncing around and landed free for him. It's like
Yeah.
if it bounced, I think it was 1 in 2 results out of 8. So it's at 1 in 4, and it lands safe for me, and it landed the one that isn't.
Yeah.
Typical.
You're
61% really stupid. They're all 2+.
you're really stupid. Was really fucking stupid.
From
That's
the-
not-
this-
And
this
then,
game
and then
really-
your armor as well. For saying you're mostly armor 9, that should be a bit higher, I think.
Yeah.
That shouldn't compared to
Definitely.
compared to that, which is just yeah.
It was the game of two trolls. Like in the game against you, troll was amazing. In the this game, the troll probably lost me.
Yeah, it was a fucking
because
dumbass.
it opens up holes when he just goes two upfield.
Yep.
Because it let his score. Because it was just put him into the Saurus with one guy there to keep him active. So I can either hit me one dice, or stay there and do nothing.
Yeah, unfortunate, Graham.
Yeah, it happens.
It does.
I don't think I took any proper casualties though, which is good.
I don't think you did. No, you actually came out relatively unscathed.
Which I'll take that against that roster.
Yeah.
That roster is purest AIDS.
Yes, it is good. We'll look at it in a moment. Oathbound 3-0 against Fearus. I think we sort of expected this, didn't we?
Yeah, we said this.
Yeah.
We said this. We said this
without
without impunity. We knew this was happening.
Yeah.
This is what Oathbound winning this has put my position in. So they need to lose the next one for me to have secured it fully.
Yeah.
Because they could knock it out.
Yeah, you draw. They have to win. You draw.
Yeah, they have to win. I can draw. Yeah.
So do.
Yep.
Have a table.
Have a table.
Did you see that magic?
Yeah.
Did you see that magic?
Magic.
That was,
Wonderful.
pure
Glorious
skill.
magic.
So we've got two teams tied at the top actually.
Yes, pretty much. The only thing separating them was a little bit of TV. Like I can see from here.
The only thing separating them is the fact that lizard team has done 19 casualties, and the Skaven teams did 19. The lizards have done 8. That's what's keeping them ahead.
Yeah.
He's on minus.
That'd
1.
be that Blitzer for the Skaven, though, won't it?
Yeah, the Blitzer.
Yeah, he's got the claw mighty blow.
It comes back for my game.
Just beat it to death.
You just punch it. It's not going to come and punch a tree. And what's it going to do to a halfling? Nothing that it wouldn't do anyway.
That is very true. That is very, very true.
Yeah.
It's not like I ain't got Dauntless. It's going to need Dauntless to take on your trees, or like you to have no halflings left. So
no, yeah, true.
I mean, the second is more likely.
Looking at the table in general, I myself, I'm a little bit sort of sketch right now because I'm 4-2-4. I'm 7th place. Emily is only just behind with 4-1-5. The high elves are.
You cannot fail to qualify.
Are you sure?
Yes, mathematically, because Oathbound only get to 13. You're in.
Okay.
The only spots that are up for grabs is Oathbound can play. Who are they playing?
So Oathbound have got.
They've got a hard game.
They've got they've got the undead.
Yeah.
And Emily has got. So it comes down to Oathbound versus the undead. They need to beat them, and Emily needs to lose to kill it and grill it. Well, let's be honest.
I think Emily probably will lose that.
More likely to lose than win. However, if you can get hold of things, you can make sure he never wins anything else again.
Yes.
If
that
he
is
rolls
true.
a double 1, his gutter runners should be stamped on with like +4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Bribe and just foul him to death. That's the only way to is to stamp on every mistake he makes.
With that,
Combine
should we just go
sticking
straight
to
into the schedule for next week? Because
Yeah.
we might as well.
Yeah.
I hope to smash this Chaos team into the ground.
So
He's had
anti-elf
some
brigade, he's had a
Yes.
shit.
Yeah, he's had like
do,
awful. So I just need to try and farm these guys for as much.
I can't see you losing.
No, I don't think I can see me losing.
The only thing that could make you lose is if you pick something like Grashnak. Actually, nope. He's lost 2 Chaos Warriors and a Beastman. Yeah, you've won it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just seeing the team and gone, oh yeah.
The block frenzy
Got
Chaos
2
Warrior is
niggles.
gone. There's an armor down Chaos Warrior in there somewhere. There's a block minor sort of block Beastman which is gone. There is a piling on Minotaur which is interesting.
I don't know why he's stockpiling.
I don't know, but I'm just basically going to try and avoid him.
Claw
Yeah.
makes that the only reason you take Minotaurs for Chaos is Claw.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know
Because
why.
he's strength 5, strength 6 on the Blitz, block Claw Mighty Blow. Next skill, Jugger, so he stays on his feet.
And look
Next skill, piling on.
Look at all the niggles. Look at all
He's
the
got
niggles.
2 niggles, 2 stat downs. His team, that Pestigore with strength 2 should be sacked. He's better off sacking him.
Yeah. And buying a fresh one. Oh, he's got 20k, he can't. He's got no money.
You don't even need
But
it.
he's got
I'd rather
13.
have
Well, actually, He's down to 10 players, so he's getting
Yeah,
a
he's getting a-
journeyman, isn't he?
Journeyman anyway.
I'd rather sack it and have a journeyman.
Yeah,
Because
fair.
there's no value to this roster anymore.
Yeah, true.
And you don't want him
Movement.
taking any more SPP. Orcs versus Brett. Graham, you going to kill him?
I am.
We've assumed that everybody's voted for Fritch to win, by the way.
Yeah,
Yes.
Frick should win.
Yeah.
I would back myself to win based on roster strength because my roster is just better than his.
Yes.
And you're just
But-
better than him.
That doesn't make a difference when he's got anything that's high strength. He goes 2 up, and now I'm strength 4 for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Dauntless.
I've
is
seen
so
how
strong.
much that can destroy a team.
Yeah.
And he's got dodge. I've only got 1 tackle, so I'm going to have to be lucky or apply that tackle and hope he falls over a lot. I don't have foul fodder
Yeah.
where he does, so I should win because I should be able to. If all he's got on the pitch are those blitzers, I'll win the game. It'll
Yeah.
be kill the guard, kill the armor 7.
And then just
Yeah.
get through to the niggle, and then that should do the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would back myself to win, but it's not going to be some 3-0 dick in it. It'll be
Well,
1-0,
1-0.
2-1.
Yeah. 1-0 or 2-1. I'm with you on that. I'm with Graham on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would not put it past him if I have a bad game, because for the past 4 games in a row, I've rolled at least 4 more double skulls than my opponent. In all 4 games.
Yeah.
You've got rerolls, Graham.
I've used them and I've rolled it again. Like against Fritch, he rolled a double skull, so in my next turn I double skulled, re-rolled it into pushes, double skulled.
Yeah. That was a horrendous set of turns. That was. It's like, oh great, double skull. Oh right. Oh look, double skull. Oh, it's fine. Oh wait, not again. It's fucking Jesus.
Of
Yeah.
8 block dice, 7 of them were skulls.
Yeah, that was daft. That was insane.
So I would back me, but it's not going to be as easy as people think when they look
No.
at the leaderboard.
It's going to be a 2-1. I reckon 2-1.
2-1 to Graham.
It's hard
Okay.
to hit.
Yeah.
Every fucker's got fend.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Oathbound.
Bloody fan rosters.
Yeah, fan. Oathbound and the Grand Old Party, the GOP. I am going to give this to Oathbound because they're elves
They've got
and
more to play.
they've got more to play with, and this is a hurt undead team. This is a
Can't take that. He's got no tackle.
is it?
Oh, you can't go into an elf game with no tackle.
He's literally got nothing to stop. What's that elf roster like? Where is it?
I mean, it's. I think literally all of his power went into that mummy that I murdered.
Yeah.
Because it took most of the third. That's not a member of the GOP. That's the default name. He just gave up straight away. It was like that thing had. It was a blodger, wasn't it?
His mummy was block guard.
Block guard, yeah. That was it. A block guard mummy, which was very strong, and it was it was. And it
One
is now
thing that
X.
is going to potentially hurt the elves is they don't have their thrower or their movement 8 lineman who's been their receiver. So they do have the 2 blitzers who will strip those ghouls.
Okay.
Yeah.
He does have the tools to beat him, but it's not going to be as cut and dry.
Yeah, and he's yeah. When
Two
you
journeymen.
consider the two journeymen as well, it's going to be pretty equal.
Wait, 3
There's
journeymen.
not going to be a lot. There's a lot more foul fodder
3 journeymen.
on
9.
on.
No, there's only 2. There's 2.
2.
Oh, sorry. I can math. Maybe no. Yeah. This is effectively like battle of the damaged teams. Because
And if he can
Yeah.
get if those mummies can get hold of some linemen,
Yeah, it's undead starting roster. If he can keep the undead starting roster is naturally stronger.
yeah, so I think he's gonna do it on
The-
strength
the
alone.
weakness- what happened to his ghouls? Why are his ghouls shit? He's had like 10 games and none of them are any good.
Tom,
He
answers
must
on a
have had at
postcard,
least
please.
one die because he had one with sidestep before, so at least one
Yeah.
of them's dead.
I think it's a draw myself.
I reckon Tom is gonna have a bounce back game because he's not done up 2 mighty blow versus armor 7.
Yeah, if you can get hold.
Yeah.
It should be good. It should be.
Yeah, I think Tom can do this one. I think.
I
yeah.
want Tom to do it because I want halflings in the playoffs. Just because,
Yeah.
even though I don't want halflings in the playoffs, because it means the guy playing is going to have an easy game,
True.
which I think is in fact your fella.
I think
Yes.
it might be.
I
Yeah.
think we have done the maths, and if Emily goes through, is more like 90 odd % chance he's going to go up against Dave.
Which means that Emily is getting to the round of 8. She's getting to the quarters.
Yeah.
Because Dave has to let her win.
No.
Because otherwise his life is not worth living.
All is fair.
No, we have a rule. If we are playing competitively, we don't go easy.
Cool.
We are as if not more competitive with each other than we are against normal people. So
the basis of a loving relationship.
It's going to be death. There's going to be death.
You see, oh yeah, if I play games with my wife and I play to win, I don't go half-assed into anything. She sulks with me for about a week.
No. If I think he's thrown it for me, I lose it. Like both of us, if we hate it when you get those couples, especially if you're playing in a big group, who'll throw it so the other one can win. So we've from the very beginning we were like, if we play against each other, we're in it to win it.
Yeah,
so,
you see, I do. I get sulked at.
Right, I like it.
Anyway,
fear us. I'm
Liz. I mean, just quickly have a look at that Lizards team.
It's got no players.
It's like missing the team.
What the damn hell happened?
Oh my god!
What the damn
You say
hell?
this every time, Fridge. You say that every time you bring the team up. You go, "What happened?" It's like it's not changed that much. Last time it's just.
The thing is, though, he's got 6 Saurus and he's got an Agi4 skink. What more does he genuinely
Agi4
need?
blodging skink.
Yeah.
Yeah. What more do you need? Journeyman can
what
soak
he
up
needs
the
is
hits.
the beast not to walk next to him.
Yeah.
To beat that team, you run the beast next to that guy, and then you never activate the beast again, and he can't.
Also, he does have enough money to buy some more skinks. What is he saving his money for? Why is he not?
Yeah, you can run on
made
it.
the player.
Is it really worth it at this point to save for the Croxagore when you can grab some more skinks?
Yes, because
you don't need the skinks because you're getting the journeyman. You're getting 3 skinks. It means he can focus SPP.
He's qualified, so he can. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I and you can assist with skinks. You'd like against me. That's how he got a decent result against me. He just ran the skinks he didn't care about. I did 4 cash. All 4 of them were the skinks he didn't care about.
Okay, fair.
So he used them to get in the way, and it meant his good ones aren't in the way.
Use them as a bunch of shields. Yeah, fair. I think
Sensible. I think he's won it.
I think he'll win it because Wolfie, as much as I love the guy, is just a kill frenzy.
He
won't
mental.
go for the ball. He won't He'll want to use the mighty blow on the beast to kill Saurus. He'll strength of holding his skinks where they are.
Yeah, he'll want to murder things.
Yeah.
And if he works and he goes through and demolishes him, there's no reason he can't pitch clear the guy. 11 players, of which only 5 of them are armor 7 stunty, you can get at them. And it only takes 1 decent block with that mighty blow warrior to end his Agi4 skink's life.
Yep. Straight up.
And it's only 3 that they can.
However, he's going to win, right?
Yeah, Liz on
yeah. If he does the same tactic he did against you, Graham, then yes, Liz can do it.
So next we have the Croc Rocking Beats versus the
Sports Injured
Norse.
Yes. Oof.
He is missing a Saurus. His strength 5 Saurus is gone.
Oh, that's big. That's strong. Strength 4 skink is still there though.
Strength 3.
Strength 3.
Strength 3. I know what I meant. Strength 3 skink is still there. Movement 9 skink is still there. Okay, and then look at sports injury. Where are you? You're there. Oh Christ. Mighty blow, strength up, bludgeon berserker.
He's got the tools to do it.
Yeah.
Sidestep.
What he doesn't have is players.
Yeah.
That Lizard Man team, he's got very little guard. He's gonna need his Yeti to get the claw to work because he's got claw rather than mighty blow. No, does he?
Yeah, he starts with claw.
That needs to do work.
Yes.
The Lizards it's one of those games where Lizards should win it based on strength of roster.
Yep.
But if Norse do what Norse can do, which is obliterate your entire front line and injure 3 Saurus.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's got, if he can get hold of skinks with them 2 tackle block guys.
Yeah. Yeah. So
the
Lizards will win it, but it'll be not an easy
Strength
game.
5 Ulfwerner as well.
Yeah, that frenzy will be useful because if he wants to, he can. No, he doesn't have what he needs another berserker to surf from the halfway line.
Yeah. I am going. I'm going to say Norse.
I'm going to say lizards.
I'm going to
Lizards.
also say lizards.
I'm going for a draw. I think this could
Yeah.
be
All
a-
right. Lastly, half rats.
yeah.
So I mean, you've got 600k here.
Mhm.
Yep.
I do. I've got a lot of cash.
Yeah,
Are
which
you
is
at
nice.
home? Are you at home?
I am at home, so
So you've
everything's
got
50.
basically 700k.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you do the same thing as you did against me, then sure.
Yeah.
But then again,
and you can't. You've got to go.
They're right
into
next to me, Fritch.
You've got to go into this
They
looking
are.
for a draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Zara
I never go in looking for a win. I never ever think that. Ooh, his throw is out. Okay.
Yes,
And his guard Lyman. Ooh, that's good.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah,
I
the
hadn't
guard
I hadn't
Lyman
looked
That
at the team
claw
before.
piler on mighty blow storm vermin though. Ooh,
Yeah.
That needs to be like kept under
Yeah.
wraps.
Yeah, so my plan going in is basically
Kill
the
that.
same. It's take Morg, hot part, just
No
create a
Zara.
wall of strength 6.
No Zara.
If I can
I'd be
afford
fine.
Zara, maybe, but I don't.
How are you
the
going to
thing
stop
is-
4 blodgers who are movement 9? You need to hit them with a chainsaw or stab.
Thing is, whenever I take Zara, I never use stab very much.
We should do start.
And
It's not a bad shout, to be fair. Stabbing armor 7 is
Sensible.
quite sensible because it gets round the block.
yeah,
It's really hard because all of them are blodgers. They're all. The good thing with stab as well is it means you can't use sidestep, so you can position. So you've got making him do difficult things and then stab, and if you fail, he's not moving anyway.
yeah.
And he's only
that's
got
true.
11 players, so if you can knock it over, you stamp on it.
Yeah, my thinking is that like Zara, Zara's got stab in her and everything, but her movement or and her strength won't make much of a difference against the yeah, she's strength 4, yeah, so she's still got pretty good strength, but all it takes is one more rat or 2 more rats. But with Morg, they have to dedicate a lot in order to try and take him down or the trees down.
Yeah, Morg is a
So
pain.
it sort of it
And he's
brings
got block.
cold. It can't take him down as easily. And yes, he has got block and has got a fair amount of movement. So that's kind of where my thinking is with him.
And he doesn't have anything really stupid or anything, does he?
No, he's got no nega traits. He's armor 10 and he's agility.
Yeah,
6,
that's why he's
3,
such a pain in the arse, especially against me.
Block,
Because
mighty blow, 6 skull.
something that big with that much movement, having no nega trait, it's like I can't move the dwarves that far.
I take Bertha over Deep Root because I like the movement more than I like Strength 7.
Fair.
And not roots.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deep Root doesn't work against Skaven, he just runs away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I am going for the draw. I reckon you can match.
I think it's a draw as well.
I reckon you're going to match him touchdown for touchdown.
I reckon that the Skaven will do what Skaven have done all season.
Run circles.
Rat.
You just can't. You have to deploy in a line because he's quite clever. He doesn't just run to
He's a
one
good
side like
Skaven
most
player.
people do.
Yeah.
And the minute you undercommit somewhere, he goes in with both blitzers. One's got tackle, one's got mighty blow and piling on. He hits the skink, the lizard, the hobbit that's in the way, more than likely injuring him.
Yep.
And then puts his entire team through that gap, and now your trees are fully out the game, so most of your team value's gone. Morg can't kill a Skaven team by himself.
No.
But the second that Storm Vermin does his piling on, what happens?
It gets
He's on the
fouled,
floor.
but normally
Yeah.
he will then cover it with linemen, so you can't.
Okay.
If you're running in doing a +0 foul on armor 8, eventually you're going to get sent off, and you've only got 11 base players as well.
Yeah.
You can't be fouling like a 14-player roster.
No.
Are you going to win? Or are you going to lose? Or are you going to draw?
I don't know because So like the last time I believed in myself and predicted I would win, I didn't. So I don't
you're
want to
gonna
say
lose.
I'm going to win. I no, because the last time I predicted I would lose, I predicted against Graham and I lost 3-0. So I
Draw.
think I can push for the draw. I think I can get that much.
That's all
Draw.
you need.
Right, cool. That's it. That's all she
Yeah.
wrote for Division 2A.
Aye,
Let's
it
move
is.
to 2B.
2B, or it is definitely 2B. There we go. Ding. So, what happened? Oh, wait.
It was a concession draw.
Concession draw, they couldn't play.
Okay, fair enough. Moving on. Friend,
Yeah.
what happened with MVPs? The
Twilight
special-
Twinklies.
Twilight Twinklies, friendly local team. This was such a good game to watch.
That's a 6-pointer as well. That took
Yeah.
the friendly local team can still qualify. Yeah, they can still qualify, but it's going to be hard.
Yeah, it's a big one.
This is a cracking game from Sean. Sean got his elf on. Plain and simple.
Yeah, it's Vamps. Vamps can do anything. Vamps, when they work, are brilliant.
Yeah.
It's just they don't work.
Yeah.
That's the problem. And the new rules, they definitely don't work.
New rules, they're not even a team.
Yeah, they're not even worth it.
They need to get rid of that. They need to sort that
if
shit
I
out.
remember
That's
right, if I
not
remember
fun.
rightly, Wilhelm did some important work in that game.
Yeah.
He did some work.
Wilhelm Cheney does work.
Yeah, he does. He's brilliant.
Cheney is good.
But yeah, well done, Sean.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah, good job. Well done.
Brutal Deluxe 2, Monster Flavour 1, the commish.
Beating up the orcs.
These
Lizards.
lizards. Kenny.
No, lizards. Kenny's lizards.
Kenny's
yeah.
Lizards.
It's a good result. That.
Yeah. So, it's even. Oh, he did suffer a death though. Wonder what died. Was there anything important? Team roster. I don't know.
Lack of blitzers there. All the blitzers are there.
Throwers there.
He's
Catchers there.
lost a lineman.
I think it's just a lineman. Yeah. You're not going to cry about that, are you?
No.
No. Just lost
His
a lineman.
team got 2 niggles on it. His team, for how strongly it started, has took a bit of a beating.
Yeah.
But
true.
it's what happens, isn't it?
Aye, indeed. Valley cut the diving tackle skinks out now. Have we? Yeah, that's a. I don't know what we predicted for this one. What was it?
What did we predict? What did we predict for Ben? Let's see. We said that Ben versus Kenny's Lizard was a draw.
Oh, what did we predict for the Twilight Twinklers as well?
You said Chaos would win. Sean said Chaos would win. I said it would be a draw. None of us were right.
Fair enough. Go, Sean. And we thought this was going to be a draw. Well, we were wrong. There you go.
Yeah.
This was a fucking
Oh
game.
my goodness!
This was such a daft game. I have never seen such shenanigans
I
in my
felt
life.
so bad for the orc coach because he went in going like, "Oh, I've not seen this team play. I've not played against." And it was like, "Oh, Sam
Absolute-
showed him what he can do."
As I said last
Yeah.
week,
Be
this
prepared.
guy's not played this shit.
He was not prepared. Oh my
Sam
god.
showed him what he can do with these snotlings.
It was absolute
It was-
shenanigans.
It was glorious.
I think a good portion of the clips
glorious.
at the end of this are going to be from that game. I think they're in Epic Play somewhere.
Yeah.
They will be found.
So I
think some of it was me
I
scripting
predicted
it.
Sam would win.
Fair enough.
Everyone else said he wouldn't.
Yeah, we were being sensible. That's what we get. Jesus.
We know what happened here. Concede next.
Well,
Yeah, that was a concede.
Oh, yeah,
That's just
yeah.
fine. And then David did a thing.
David did a thing.
He won.
Yeah.
He beat up some Norse.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Only Sean was wrong on this one.
Yeah,
I
only
seem
Sean was wrong. Ooh, 4 KOs, 4 injuries. Inflicted.
Yeah, I see the Norse player doing. Oh, there was a lot of us were kind of going, "Why is he doing that?" And I think David, that they had a
David capitalised on the North making mistakes.
yeah, basic. There were a
yeah.
few things that the
This
Norse.
is the first roster that the Norse have come up against that doesn't go, "Oh my god, what do I do?"
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's probably true. It is.
But David's been playing.
God.
David's been playing as Norse in a PS4 league, so he knows how to exploit the weaknesses of the Norse quite well.
Yeah, it's
And if the Yeti doesn't do work, because that Yeti Yeah, anything Claw Mighty Blow with anything that's above armor 7. Most of the time the game revolves around what does that piece do.
Yeah.
If that piece removes a Saurus turn 1, even if it just knocks it out,
Yeah.
you're on the back foot, and then
Ding,
it
yeah.
cycles up and up and up and up, and it wrecks you. If it falls over and does nothing, or it just wild animals the entire game, it does nothing, and it ruins you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very it's a tough match, that one.
And the fact that he's took did he take 4 casualties and had nothing bad happen to his roster?
Something
That's
something like that.
really
Yeah.
lucky.
Who,
That's
David?
Dave took 4 casualties that game and had nothing against him.
Yeah, he's walked out of that pretty high and dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he took 5 casualties. No, yeah, it says he took 4, and
Must have appoed one. I'm not
that's
sure.
lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
he
you know
will
what?
have
Fair enough. It happens. Well done,
Right.
Dave.
So should we have a little bit of magic?
Magical leaderboard. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Okay.
For me, this is the best part of this division. This division here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a good little bit at the end, hasn't it? So good run in.
So monster flavor are safe.
Yes.
Yes.
Because
So
they
they
get the
automatically
complete
win.
Yeah, so they're on 15 points.
Yep.
No, it's basically one of 3 teams not making it. It's a friendly local team and the team that can make it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they have to beat
David.
David to do so.
Right at the top.
So it's going to prove difficult. However, if they do, then there's a chance they can knock off either the halflings or the vamps, assuming that either of them lose.
Yes. Is the last game in the monster flavor is going against?
He's going against the.
It was
Montezuma,
supposed
the
to
Oh,
Strong.
so
yeah,
okay,
Montezuma.
so
He's quit.
yeah, monster flavor are automatically going through to do concessions. Fair enough. But yeah, that means the
Angry
halflings.
Prince of Bellend versus the massive purple weapons.
So
I'd
this
give it
is
to the halflings. And
Yeah.
the halflings getting that, they only need a draw. The orcs are completely out of it. So, it's not unless he kills a treeman.
yeah.
No one cares.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't care if a halfling dies, because he'll just
Nope.
buy a new one.
And please, Liam,
Yeah.
for the love of God, if you're watching this at all, I'll say it again when we get to the schedule. Just don't bother buying Zara. She has not been working.
If you don't bother anyway.
Yeah, but still, it's after the last game she played, last time I saw her, fucking hell.
She was a bit rubbish.
She was a bit rubbish. So yeah, that's what it boils down to there.
Zara Kara on tabletop,
Hmm.
you've got Rumble O Zara now. It used to
Cara.
Clara
Carla Von Kill.
and Rumble.
Yeah.
It used to be the thing that made halflings really good was the Zara Clara, because they're both 6, 4, 3, 8 blodge.
Yeah.
It's really hard to stop that when it's supported by 2 treemen and a shitload of little bastards.
Correct.
Yeah.
We shall move on.
Yes.
So, speaking of which, Angry Prince of Bellend versus Massive Purple Weapons. I believe that the Bellend could do this.
Yeah.
You are believing in the bell end.
I'm
are you?
believing in the Bellend.
I am also believing in the bell end. I do think, yeah. Again, it's a
should
meme
win, but
team,
I
isn't
want
it? And
them
when
to
you're
do
not
well.
used to playing the game, meme teams beat you by
Yeah.
people who know what they're doing with meme teams. When you're new to it, they do meme shit.
Yeah, they just get
Yeah,
beamed on.
basically.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty. It's probably going to be 2-0. I want to say to Liam on that one.
2-1,
Yeah.
2-1, but
Maybe
yeah.
2-1, but 2-0 wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Grahame?
the halflings can do it.
You believe in your halfling brother.
Yes, I will stand by my halfling brother.
Graham,
Halflings.
fair enough.
Unanimous decision for the halflings again. Well, we know where this one's going.
Yeah,
Skip.
skip.
So
what
we're
you-
all
yeah.
going to predict that Kenny's going to win.
Yes.
Actually, he's going to win
Yes.
2-0 and get double MVP and double money.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
But
Brave.
bold
Put it
prediction.
out there, Graham.
Bold prediction, Cotton. Let's find out if it pays off.
Dave versus so Chaos have got must win for the Chaos.
I think, but David, I think he's just
He'll
gonna,
He's
want
going
top
to win.
spot, so he's going to be playing against a bad team.
yeah, he's gonna want to. He's not gonna want to like lose this just to like.
Plus,
It's a
he doesn't want to lose
unanimous.
his unbeaten
Yeah.
record.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's going to win, isn't he? Right,
Yeah.
next.
Vandals and some dwarfs. Yeesh.
I wouldn't like to be Norse going into dwarves,
No,
would you?
no, I wouldn't. No.
What do the dwarfs look like?
Let's have
They've
a
got
look.
a shed load of guard.
They've got more guard than me.
They've got 5 guard.
5
I've got
guard,
4.
one of which has mighty blow.
He's
There's a
got a
mighty
death
blow
roller.
blitzer. Add you up, blitzer.
Has he gone the death roller route? Good
He's got
man.
14.
Respect to the death roller.
Yeah, who's got Fluffy the death roller? Fluffy.
What else are you going to call a death roller?
I
man?
don't. I don't know.
They don't do shit. They do nothing.
True. I
They
mean,
scare opponents into scoring is what they do.
Yeah, because you
know
try
what,
and get rid of.
you know what
Yeah.
I call a death roller? I call it Flymo.
Yeah.
Because it looks like a lawnmower.
What you could have with all these players out is you could take the other Yeti that doesn't have wild animal.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Strength 6 claw, strength 5 claw mighty blow,
Yeah.
Which one's...
and all he's got to do, and if, because Dinsdale, bless him, he's learnt with dwarves, they're not a good team to learn with good, because they're very forgiving and they do one thing.
Yes.
So if that gimmick doesn't work and the 2 claws start taking him apart, will he know what to do? Because he's got 14 players, so he'll have players every drive.
Yep.
But if he doesn't have his guard, does he know how to take a team apart without relying on 1 dices?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And will that leave him vulnerable to getting his entire... Because he doesn't want to have his team ruined. They'd quite happily have a not played game 0-0 draw.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they're both going into the playoffs. Both of them want to just survive.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
But the Norse have only got 12 players.
Yeah. I am going to say... Dwarves...
Norse.
Ooh.
I think it's a draw.
Massive wuss. Make a decision.
I did. It's a draw.
That's not a result.
It is
Emily?
quite definitely a result.
Emily, break the tension.
I think the Norse. No, I agree with you, Fritch. I think the Norse can take it.
That's a dwarf.
Oh, did you say dwarves? I thought you said
No,
dwarves.
no, you're leaving it to Graham. You're leaving it to Graham to make the call.
Ah,
Graham.
okay.
Fair enough.
No, I've already said Norse. I said Norse.
Ah,
I said
there you go.
Norse.
There you go.
Well, yeah, we said
Vampires.
Norse and dwarf at the same time.
See, this to me is the game that I'm most interested
This
in.
is the
Yeah,
this is
good.
going to be the game. This is going to be the game of the week for this division for 2 reasons.
Yeah.
One, it's actually going to be quite a good one because this is going to be like it's like a decent looking like sort of vamp team and a okay looking like is undead, is he or necro? Necro.
Yeah, he's
Undead.
undead. He's undead, but he hates them.
But yeah, it's a coach who hates his team versus
He
a
hates all of his teams,
yeah.
bless him.
a coach who hates his team, but but as a base team they are better than the vampires. But Sean is currently quite liking these vampires.
He's got diving tackle though. That's it. That's game over. Victory to Sean. 5-0.
Sean can. I need Sean to win.
I want Sean to win. No,
I
no,
think
no,
I
Sean-
believe in
nothing-
Max.
nothing against Max, mate. I love you, but
I think
Sean
Sean can win it.
I think Sean can do it.
I believe Max can do this.
Ooh,
Okay,
controversy.
lastly-
I'm going to go against everybody, and I'm going to say I believe Max can do this.
You're probably going to be right. So.
My reasoning is I want the vampires to be in 6th, so that
So you
I
can play
more
them.
likely play them. Yeah, because I don't want to play against bastard lizards again.
Fair enough. Yeah, okay.
Fair enough. Not linked humans.
I don't even know what to
Humans.
say. This has to be humans.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played a game.
Ben knows what's going on with it.
Ben's seen this shit before. He knows what he's coming up against.
The worry
Um,
for him is his only tackle is niggled and his mighty blow is niggled. So
Ah.
if any of them fail anything and fall over, they're going to
Yeah.
get stamped on.
It could end the game.
Yeah. Well,
But
that
he's
is
still going to win it.
Humans should win.
humans.
Yeah.
Resounding humans.
Hold on,
Resounding
1, 3,
humans.
4,
Resounding
that-
humans.
That'll do it.
That'll do
that'll
it.
do it.
That was it.
There's
We are,
500k for Skiv for the Snotlings as well.
Yes, it's a lot.
to probably get. I don't know
More
what you
control.
get.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Vibes.
Yeah. bribes.
Possibly.
But yeah, is it? That is the end of the predictions. It's like next week is next week is our we move into the wonderful land of the playoffs.
Next week is that amazing show.
Yeah, it's an amazing show. We actually go through. Are we going to go through everything? We'll figure out later.
Yeah, we're gonna have to, man.
Yeah, we're gonna have to just to see what teams are going through, and then we can actually. I don't know if Ben will set them up in time for when we do this, and we'll have to.
We'll have to do it later.
Or we might have to do it ourselves. I'm sure we could do it ourselves, and then we'll bring in the legendary piece of kit that I have, known as the whiteboard, and we. I know. I will use the whiteboard and everything.
We're gonna have like we're gonna have like
I wonder if
the
it's
bracket on the wall.
gamesmanship.
What?
Because if you're playing and you look, say it's Thursday afternoon.
Yeah.
And you haven't played your game, but everyone in 2B has, and you know that the order is you've got halflings last, then the lizards, then vamps, then humans, or then undead, then human. You know what result you want. So if the later in the week you play, the more likely you are to pick what you want.
Except me.
Yeah,
if I get,
you just need to try to qualify, yeah. But for
exactly.
people at the top end, they don't care about. I mean, all I'm caring about is who am I playing.
Yeah.
Can I beat the shite out of who I'm playing?
Yeah, that's it. Like I'm considering it because I don't necessarily want Damo again.
Yeah, don't blame you. Anyway.
Yeah. Whereas if I see that the Norse lose, the undead, or the Norse draw and the undead draw, then all I need to do is draw.
Yeah.
So I will intentionally not hammer the Bretts. I'll beat them to death, but I'll play stupid Blood Bowl, get one touchdown, so when he scores, it's 1-1. Pick up the ball so he can't score, and then just hold it in the middle and beat his team up.
Fair.
If I'm winning, that's if I'm winning the fight. If I'm losing it, then I'll play properly.
I mean, if you want to play it that way, play it that way. We're not gonna.
Gamesmanship is important, man.
Yeah.
If I go up and I'm playing fucking lizards again, I'm a lot more scared of lizards.
This is why. I mean, obviously, it's not possible in a format like this. But like, you know, if you ever like watch the football thing, you know, the kickball,
they all play at the same time.
They all play the last game of their leagues at the same time.
Yes, they can't.
So there is no games, especially in like tournaments where it's group stage into. They all played at the same time, so that there isn't any of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
because I'm not even ashamed to say, if I got the chance and I knew what result I needed, I would go for it.
Oh, it's ever since it actually comes down to ever since Germany played Austria in like 1974.
Anyway, let's not get into any politics like this.
For them both to qualify from the World Cup, because the other game had already been played in the group, they needed a 1-1 draw. They literally walked up the pitch, scored. Other team walked up the pitch, scored, and then they just stood around for 89 minutes. Seriously?
Yeah.
And it got banned since then. But
anyway.
Let's have some highlights and shit. And thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Do the thing. Good luck.
If you want to catch any of the games live, myself
watch Emily
and
yeah.
No, but you stream as well, and so does Fritch. I'm not the only one here.
You come and watch me. You bring your people to me. I don't need to do any of this advertising crap.
Yes. Both me, Emily, and Iwan, we do stream these games. We tend to post them on the Facebook, so have a look at them, and we'll see you out there, and hopefully we'll see you in the playoffs. Ciao for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my god, he caught the ball!
Is it on?
It's kind of on, yeah.
Can Switch do a dodge?
Yes!
Ooh!
Oh, have I made an error here? I might have made an error.
You might have made an error.
But the tree can intercept. This is going to be interesting if the tree intercepts.
I will laugh so much if the tree intercepts.
I've got the...
Oh god, the tree intercepted! So yeah, if they're in the KO, they can come back. We want ones who can't come back from the to the game.
Oh, we've got a blitz with the beast.
Oh, I love it.
Oh no! Oh
no!
Jesus, no! He passes the loner.
Oh,
Oh no! Did you see that, David?
yeah.
David, could you clip that? Are you able to clip it?
At what point do you stop trying? That's what I've got to ask myself.
Sam.
Yeet.
Oh
I've
my
got it,
Christ! He's done it!
I can't not join this game.
Oh my.
Yeet.
I'm sad. I'm sad the clip is just gone to the shot because I've just seen a Snotland do a 6.
Hang
Oh,
on,
you
I'm here.
fuck it. Yeah. No, he can score.
Who can?
Mr.
Oh, yeah.
Unwin. No way.
Stop.
Yeah.
You're all right.
Hey! Oh, God, do it again. He's fucking done it. He's fucking done it.
Nicely done.
Turn 2.
Turn 2 against the Orcs drive. So Brick
This is
Farm.
what-
I've not walked into the Nurgle yet, but my camp's ladder
Oh,
team
Love to see it. Love to see it.
That's
What happened?
double.
Triple skulls.
Oh,
my
no!
Triple skull again.
No,
love
I
to
wouldn't
see
know.
it. Love to see it.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Did
No,
someone
it was
clip that?
it was a.
So it's a 5 up to catch.
Yeah. It is.
Oh.
He's caught
Can
it.
you get it?
He's got the
No
ball.
way,
He hasn't.
He's
That's,
got a fucking 6.
Oh my god!
Don't be lying with
that's
MVP.
fair enough killed by chances of
Your dreams.
He can't.
getting this.
You know what the annoying thing is, though? He can't pass.
Why can't he?
Did he hand off?